How are you? Okay, guys. I don't know if you can hear me because I am doing some cardio after I did a video with kicks. I'm on the street right now and I put out this video because today I got an email from a user. I won't reveal his name, but it was back and forth with me, asking me. Now that I think it's weird, must be old dude like me and some of my followers, in the sense that today everybody uses social network, right? Instagram, Facebook. When you guys met me, I didn't even have white hair. Now I do. So many years have passed. And he wanted me to tell the story about Jack Mace, and I do it as shortly as possible. Uh, I had a YouTube channel that I actually made because at the time Freddie Lee was demolishing the reputation of Kung Fu, and I love Kung Fu, and I think he's one of the best martial arts in the world, and the concepts, at least they give you a good set of rules that can help you to fight, and they give you good basic instinct. And Kung Fu has something very nice that is the flexibility aspect. And Kung Fu also has um, the hard part of the training and the traditional side and all the history behind that. So that being said, um, in my opinion, Kung Fu is a martial art who showed me how to fight based on what I live, even though my first martial art was karate. So when I trained karate or karate, I I didn't know, not because I was not interested, just because it was not taught to me. I didn't know um, how to really defend myself. I did have the striking though, but anything that would go into basic grappling, like grabbing my neck or rear neck choke or headlocks, I couldn't defend myself properly. So I started learning Kung Fu with my Sifu, and it did work. And I started cross training and fighting other people from other styles back in Cuba, and it did work. So I stopped training for a time. I came to America as an immigrant. I was working a lot, super hard, and I didn't have much time to train, but I still put up the training. And then I saw the videos from Freddie. I'm not disrespecting Freddie in this video. And when I started putting my videos to prove that Kung Fu could work, I noticed that I started getting weird comments from weird accounts, and next days I started noticing that the same video sequence that I would put Jack Mace would do. So he had a lot of followers, and at the time he had a lot of money because you could see he had $6,000 coins, $2,000 coins, the fish, the garden. He had the school, and I was like, why would this guy copy my videos and not give me a shout out? So I tried to approach him, and when I did, guess what? Next day I got jumped by like 30, 40 fake accounts, BB1337. One of them was a former student, Eddie Negrino, and a few people that were bothering the channel and attacking my lineage and my training and all this stuff. So what I learned from this experience, I tried to approach Jack Mace. I called him, I record the call, and I think he took it down. He reported the call, he took it down because I did it in a live video. He pretended to be his secretary or dispatcher. And what I learned from, sorry guys, what I learned from the experience is that nothing bad comes out of any situation. Because look, at the time, just like now, I was obese because I do have a liver problem. But I people start saying that I was envious of Jake Mace because I was overweight. So I started training really hard, despite me having a kid, despite me being an immigrant, despite me having a mortgage that I had to pay with just my salary. And I started training my ass off, working, and then waking up at 4 a.m. to go run, and then finishing work and keep running and pushing and pushing. Also, we got into that situation that a lot of people were like, oh, show me sparring. Boom, this is a sparring. Oh, but that's a friend. Show me sparring with a fighter. Boom, here's a sparring with a fighter. Oh no, but that's a friendly sparring with an amateur. Show me sparring with a professional, and I will show it. And there was no way to please these people other than fight. So I was retired, and I I decided to go back into the game and start training, and I did one of my first fights here. One of my first fight, not the first fight, because I had another one, but I never published that one. So I started to train and to train for fighting, and that's when 2017 I had my first, not my first, one of my first fight, and it turned out to be a championship, which I won. I won by knockout. I knocked out two dudes. The third one didn't want to fight, and that's when my channel went jump into popularity. From there, 2018, I had a few more competitions. I had a few more competitions, and I won as well. And that year was very bad for me because I got divorced, and a lot of you guys don't know, but I went homeless. And thanks God I meet up Helen, and Helen helped me out, and we started living together. In 2019, I opened my own business. Let's go to the other side. Let's go fast. 2019, I opened my own business, and now we are. I am a multimillionaire. I own several properties. I own oil wells. I own pressure washing business. I own land, and I have a huge plumbing business that I take over whole Florida, and I'm extremely happy with what I got. But what I think is, Dale Luca, thank you. Dale Luca, let's go. Thank you. Let's go to the other side. What I think after everything that happened with Jack Banks is that was the universe, God, or another force prepping me for what was coming. Because if I didn't had to endure the bullying that I got here from many people, and God, the harassment, if I didn't got the training and the extra fighting experience that I got from here, I couldn't have survived 2018, which was by far the worst year of my life. But now I'm doing well. Like I said, I have several businesses, several income. I have a lot of money on the stock market that I'm doing well. But I'm telling you this because out of every bad experience, something good comes out. And at the time that happened, I felt bad. I felt sad that I was going through all that, that I had to fight again to show the people that could do it. I was sad that I had to limit my food intake so much because guess what? If you guys have to lose weight, I get it, and I have to do it. I have to put twice the effort you have to do. So all I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, nothing bad on this life is gonna happen that you cannot overcome. And that's my experience with Jack Mace. Now, for last time I checked about Jack Mace, he was making a lot of money with survival videos, living off the grid. I think he's a rich kid. I think he was born like that. I think he had the funds, the 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 the, the money. Why did he fail? Because everything changes life. Nobody likes kung fu anymore. Most of the old masters are gone. Most of the people don't have the patience to learn. We are now in an express society where we want everything fast. And to be honest with you, it's good and it's working. And MMA is doing really well for people, and people are able to defend themselves. We have more police nowadays, so there are not many street fighting. The alcohol consumption has gone down really like a lot. Like the new generations don't drink alcohol as our fathers and forefathers. The tobacco consumption, the smoking consumption has gone down. So, in my opinion, we live in a better world right now, and I'm happy for it. So, my conclusion: get strong out of everything that happens in your life. Get power out of every situation. Don't go into a corner. Don't go quietly into the night. Who's there? Who's connected? Uh, I don't even know if I can let people comment. Hold on 1 second. I don't even know if you guys can comment. Say hi. Can somebody say hi really quick to see if the comments are showing? Because I haven't done a live video on this channel in a long time. Um, Guys, at the end, I just want to say, at the moment I thought that Jack Mace was a nightmare, and it was just God throwing an NPC into my life to prepare me for the better. I hope to see you guys again in the near future. I'm gonna start putting more videos on this channel. Hopefully, I'm gonna start sparring again. I'm gonna have a surgery in a couple of months. After I recover, dale. After I recover, I I will be putting videos on this channel, and that's it. Thank you very much for being present, and appreciate the opportunity to speak to you guys. Take care.